Oh, whoa. Oh, boy. Oh, whew. Right here, I think is going to do just fine. Oh, my goodness.
Hi, Handyman Dan.
Hey, Duffy. Hey, Beverly. Oh, hi, kids. I didn't see you over there. Whew.
That was a lot of bricks.
Yes, sirree, and heavy duty, too.
What are you doing with all those bricks?
Well, you see, my cousin is a delivery man. Delivery man Dan. I had the name first, by the way. He needed help with his deliveries today. Some boy genius ordered a bunch of bricks, and I had to bring it to the workshop for him to pick them up.
That's not that awesome. It sounds hard.
Is there an elevator or something?
Elevator? Elevator?
You know, the thing that goes up and down so you don't have to do the stairs.
Oh, well, that would have been good to know 3 hours ago before I picked up all those bricks.
That's okay, Handyman Dan. Sometimes we have to do hard things.
Well, that was about as hard as I could do.
You know, this reminds me of the greatest story. 2 men did something even harder.
Oh, really? They carried bricks up the stairs while blowing up balloons or something? I can't even think of anything that's harder than that.
Nope, it's the story of Jonathan and his armor bearer. Let's watch and see.
King Saul had rejected God as his king.
So God took his hand of blessing off of King Saul's reign.
Whenever a nation disobeys God, they lose out on the blessings and often the protection of God.
God allowed the Philistines to defeat Israel in battle.
The Philistines had beaten Israel so bad that they had taken away all their swords.
Only King Saul and his son Jonathan had swords in the entire kingdom.
King Saul was discouraged and had given up hope.
There were too many Philistines, and they had no weapons.
Saul didn't trust God, and he wouldn't turn to God in his nation's time of need.
But Jonathan trusted God.
Instead of just sitting around waiting for the enemy to take victory, Jonathan wanted to do something.
He turned to his armor bearer, his friend who helped carry all his armor, and said, "Let's go."
He said, "Let us go over to the garrison of the uncircumcised."
It may be that the Lord will work for us.
For nothing can hinder the Lord from saving by many or by few.
Jonathan knew that God wasn't afraid of the Philistines.
Jonathan knew that there was no task that God could not accomplish.
Jonathan said to his armor bearer,
"We will go over to the soldiers and we will show ourselves to them."
If they say to us, "Wait until we come to you," we will stand still in our place and not go up to them.
But if they say, "Come up to us," we will go to them.
For the Lord has given them into our hand, and this will be a sign to us.
So Jonathan and his armor bearer walked over to the garrison where the Philistines were camped.
The Philistines yelled to them, "Come up and we'll show you a thing or two."
Jonathan knew that God had given them victory.
So he and his armor bearer climbed up the garrison of the Philistines.
They were outnumbered by more than 10 to 1.
But they didn't back down.
They wiped out 20 Philistines in a matter of moments.
And the rest of the Philistines were terrified.
Then God brought an earthquake.
The Philistines panicked and fled.
God had given Jonathan and his armor bearer an incredible victory.
Even though King Saul had rejected God, Jonathan had not.
Jonathan knew God and trusted him.
And if God is for us, then who can be against us?
God can give us strength to do hard things.
We don't need to be afraid to live for God.
We can do all things that God has called us to do.
Because he gives us strength.
Do you trust God for your strength?
When we obey God and put our hope and strength in Him,
we can do hard things because Jesus did hard things.
Jesus did the hardest thing on the cross.
He took the penalty of our sins and died for us.
Because of his victory over sin and death, we can have life in him.
Have the courage to live for Jesus.
Trust God today.
That was awesome!
Oh, that was way harder than carrying a bunch of bricks. Those guys climbed up a cliff and then fought a bunch of bad guys.
Yes, and all because God was with them. I learned that we can do hard things.
That reminds me of a verse I was reading earlier. It's Philippians 4:13.
Kids, why don't you stand up and say it with us?
Come on, stand up, kids.
I can do all things through him who strengthens me. Philippians 4:13.
Oh, that was an easy verse. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. I could say it with my eyes closed.
Let's hear it.
Oh boy.
I don't remember it.
Let's say it again, but maybe with our eyes open.
Hey, that sounds great.
difference.
All right, here we go, kids. I can do all things through him who strengthens me.
Philippians 4:13.
There we go. I think I got it now.
Good work. Why don't we have the kids go on a Bible quest so they can learn how we can do hard things?
Oh, Duffy, that's a great idea if I ever heard one. I could use some reminders right about now.
Kids, here are your reminders. We can do hard things because 1, Jesus tells us to be brave. 2, Jesus promises to be with us. And 3, Jesus is in control of everything.
Those right there are some handy dandy-rific reminders. We'll see you kids when you get back.
Salutations, children. Another day, another case. What case, you might ask? Well, I'll tell you. We're on a case to discover just who is in control of everything. Bronson was supposed to meet me here at precisely 9:15. Now he's nowhere in sight. I seem to have lost track of the old fellow. Detective Bagley, on the case. Will you join me, children? Terrific. It is a hard case indeed to find a missing friend, especially one such as Bronson. I will use all of my wit on this one. No expense shall be spared. Now, the first step is to retrace the last movements of the missing person. Bronson was last seen getting new frames for his spectacles. Spectacles mean glasses, children. But you didn't know that. What's that you say? You see Bronson? Balderdash! Bronson's nowhere to be seen. Don't let your imaginations get the best of you, children. I know it's truly difficult to be without a friend hunting down clues of a case. No one to brainstorm possibilities or write down my monologue. But remember, when we do hard things, Jesus tells us to be brave. You see, that's the first reminder. Look at this verse. Have I not commanded you? Be strong and courageous. Do not be frightened, and do not be dismayed. For the Lord your God is with you wherever you go. Joshua 1:9. There you have it, children. Do not be dismayed at the thought of our missing Bronson. We must persevere in the face of this dark day. The Lord will surely guide us in solving this case. On to the eyeglass store! Clues, clues! Children, what's that we're looking for? The smallest detail can point us to the discovery of what happened to dear Bronson. It's quite eerie out here, looking for clues all alone. No one to hold an umbrella above me. No one to give me encouragements along the way. But we must press forward, children. Yes, be brave. By Jove! An ice cream wrapper! Let me bend down and get it.
Oh, hello, children. Have you seen Detective Bagley? I've been searching for him all day. Ice cream, you say? Detective Bagley getting ice cream? That seems unlike him. But I could certainly go for some. Maybe a delicious doubly chocolate bar. To the ice cream shop. Thank you, children.
Aha! It's just the very same ice cream wrapper that Bronson subscribes to. The clue we've been searching for. What's that? Speak up, children. Don't babble. Yes, I know about the ice cream shop. That's precisely what I was saying about this clue. It will lead us to Bronson. I'm sure of it. What's that? Someone was with us. Elementary, my dear children. Of course someone was with us. Jesus promised to always be with us. That's our second reminder, you see. and behold, I am with you always, to the end of the age. Matthew 28:20. We are never truly alone, children. Remember, the Bible is right. Jesus is with us, even now. Full speed ahead, to the ice cream shop! 3:17 in the afternoon, here at the ice cream shop. Bronson, old chap, where could you be? It's quite frustrating not to have any control over a situation. I'm doing my best to follow the clues and search for my fellow detective, and yet, here I am at the end of my rope with nothing to go off of.
Ah, there you are, Bagley. Have you come for an ice cream bar?
Oh no, Bronson. We're on the case to find the missing detective.
Really? I had no idea. Who's missing?
Yes, well, of course you were. Now I found you. So now, there's no need to get in a tizzy. We need to get back to the case of discovering who's in control of everything.
Yes. Have we any clues, sir?
Only the lack of control is truly challenging. And yet, all along, I've been encouraged because Jesus tells us to be brave, and Jesus promises to be with us.
Quite so, Bagley. We can solve hard cases and do hard things because Jesus is in control of everything.
Yes, rudimentary, Bronson. That's our third reminder. Jesus is in control of everything. Why, just today, he led us to find you. All along, Jesus was in control of the clues we would find and the steps we would take.
And knowing that Jesus is in control of everything makes us brave in any circumstance. Take a look at this verse. Do not be afraid of them, for I am with you to deliver you, declares the Lord. Jeremiah 1:8.
Yes, exactly. Just so. Another case solved. Well, shall we go for... I see another ice cream?
Exceptional idea, sir.
Brilliant.
Oh boy, I gotta keep moving these bricks. They're so heavy, but the job will get done eventually. We'll just put these over here.
I learned a lot about how to do hard things on our Bible quest.
Kids, did you see your reminders? What are they?
Oh, I know. Reminder number 1, Jesus tells us to be brave.
Oh, and reminder number 2 is that Jesus promises to be with us.
Reminder number 3, Jesus is in control of everything.
Oh, good work, kiddos. Because of all that, we can do hard things too.
I learned that doing hard things is not because of how strong or how great we are.
That's right, Duffy. It's all because of Jesus. Even in our big Bible verse, we learned that we can do hard things through Him who gives us strength, through Jesus.
So I think if you ask God for help, Handyman Dan, you can finish this project.
Oh, I hope so, Beverly. Let me just pray real quick. Dear God, help me to do this really hard thing and to finish this project. Amen.
Amen.
Oh, I feel stronger already.
Remember, kids, we can do hard things because Jesus tells us to be brave, He promises to be with us, and Jesus is in control of everything.
We'll see you next time. Bye.